You don't have to tell me.
Yay! It's Wednesday. It's time for another episode of the podcast, the Marriage Go Round podcast. Let me give you a moment to get on in here. We are live. My baby's looking real neo soul. I'm loving it.
Marriage Go Round.
And it's not time for that. And you know it's not time for that. Your skin looks great though.
Thank you.
Let's see who was in here before we got here. Keena King was in here 3.5 hours early talking about we ready. Team Tanjareen, Team Reen. Thank you, darling. She's on my Patreon. Gotta love it. Jordan Taylor says, how's everybody's day going? 1 o'clock. That was 3 hours ago. Andrea was in here 30 minutes ago. Login says, I got to work. I'll be on the replay later tonight. Hashtag Team CT all day.
My
Hashtag
guy.
Team Rain. Thank you very much. Log in. Marriage Go Round Wednesday. What's good, Tanjareen and CT? What's up, Shattered Dreams? Thanks for being here live. I know you had to catch the replay last time. I'm glad you're able to be here early. Had a relaxing day. Team Tanjareen, Team CT all day. Team Rain, MGR. What's up, Latasha? What's up, Green Ranger? We in here. Ashley White's in the building. I'm ready for a fun episode. What's up, Elijah? What's up, Biggie? I appreciate everybody being in here early and on time. Team Rain and Team CT all day. So this is a relationship podcast. So we are going to be answering questions and taking advice and giving advice about marriage, dating, and relationships. If you have questions about how to get started in stand-up comedy or how come you don't get a lot of views in your video, this is not the podcast about that. This is about helping people stay together. And if you didn't stay together, we want to get advice on what we can do to make sure we don't follow in those same footsteps. So we'll be talking about funny memes today. And if you want to click the link in the description, you can get on camera with us to talk about relationships and be a part of the show. Go ahead and give us a positive emoji underneath it, a thumbs up, a heart, a care, or whatever. And we're just going to keep it going. Are you in a good mood?
Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You want to catch everybody up on your travels?
I will after we do the theme song because I can tell how excited you are.
I cannot wait. Oh my God, I've been thinking about it for days.
All right. Always looking beautiful. The red outfit looks smiley star eye emojis. Thank you, Ashley White. Appreciate that. All right, you guys, it's time for the theme song, which CT loves so much. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage Go Round! Marriage Go Round!
Because it's married things and things are right. Married things and things are right. The Real Relationship Podcast. Blocka, blocka, blocka.
Yay! Oh my goodness.
Right?
Every week it gets better and
Got
better.
that out the way.
Right? So now that we've gotten your favorite theme song out of the way, Team CT all day. What's up to the Thomases and fam? What's up, Maestro? What have you been up to since our last episode?
I literally started this with catch people up on your travel.
Okay, sure. That night after last week's episode, I hopped on a red eye, flew to North Carolina, into Charlotte, drove about 90 miles into a very small town where my family is, and had a great time with my dad's side of the family. He passed away in 2013, so I love going back to his side of the family's hometown to look at people that look like him, that were raised like him, to learn some things. Why did I learn during our family reunion, because this is our annual family reunion, why was I sitting in our memorial service, our memorial ceremony where we talk about, our history? There was a non-Black man who stood up and gave us a speech and a tutorial about how his family used to own my family as slaves.
The audacity.
It was very difficult. I did not expect it, but he had printed out papers and he had them all correlated together so we could follow along with what the people that fought in the Confederate Army looked like in his family, and
where's this coup?
What the shed looked like that used to be the slave quarters that became the schoolhouse. It was a lot. I'm gonna put a quick video of it up online, but I was just like, wow, I'm learning so much. And when they say that type of stuff is so far away, it's like, well, no, this is my great grandmother, and my dad was in segregated school. But anyway, I learned a lot. Had a great time, went swimming a lot, saw a lot of family, went to a baby shower. I just came back renewed, refreshed, happy, love being in the South, love being in the countryside, kicking it at the bars. Everything closes early, so I was trying my best to find stuff to stay open. But I had a great time. And then yesterday, for the 4th of July holiday, we went to our friend Naeem Lynn's pool party.
Yep.
I was your plus one. Yep. He was invited. I was his plus one.
You are so petty.
I am, because I've been friends with him
so petty
since, I don't know, the early 2000s, but it doesn't matter.
You know what?
We had a great time. What?
We did have an amazing time.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
That's the picture I posted on my Instagram, me swimming in his house.
Here's the thing that we will say.
Yes.
And this goes out to you guys too, and you guys tell us what you think. So there are a lot of men that are friends with men And when it comes to that man's lady, they would rather talk to them as a couple as opposed to talk to them separately, right? And it eats Tanjareen up that he doesn't reach out to her separately, that people treat the couple as your one. And I've always hated that. Like, if you've been watching the show, you know that Tanjareen and I are both individuals that happen to come together like Voltron, but we are two completely different people. So when we get invites to things, about 90% of our friends, 99% of our friends know to send us invites separately, because I'm a homebody and Tanjareen is the one who will go and support everybody everywhere. So if you send me the invite and be like, yeah, I sent that for y'all. Nah, you sent that for me because I'm here. I ain't passing no messages.
And if he doesn't feel like going, I don't even know that we were invited. So I'm looking at somebody's Instagram stories later like, oh man, why did my friend invite me to this great event? And he's like, oh yeah, they asked us to go, but I had a show that night. And I'm just like, well, so everybody in our life knows they have to send us separate because we have separate calendars and separate interests. But this one particular person refuses to send it to me, even though he was my friend before I even knew him.
And that's the thing. So hearing that, I'm like, sometimes you don't realize that you might be somebody's friend and they're not your friend, or they don't see the friendship the way
That's
you
what
saw
I
it.
learned. I learned that he doesn't see me as his friend anymore. And I was just like, all right, do I want to go to his house? But I went as your plus one. I had a good time.
Hey, don't matter. I'm going to go anyway because that's my friend.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. We're just having a conversation.
You rubbed it in with the grin and the point. You rubbed it in.
The point and the grin was a little much. I apologize about that. But say that you weren't petty in the very beginning to even prompt this whole situation.
I don't deny being petty.
Okay, so we're both even then.
Petty Pendergrass. Lexi Lex says, weren't we talking about this last week? LOL, grouping a couple into one person? Yes, Lexi Lex, we absolutely were. Ashley says, right. Then Ashley says, you were in Charlotte? I don't know how many times I had to tell y'all that I was coming, but yes.
She said it last week too, Ashley. You were on that episode.
And you were watching, but I guess you weren't listening. I'm late. What's up? She was twerking. I truly enjoyed your episode of Zooming with the Homies. I might ease up on the local shade, LOL.
Local shade. What happened on Local Shade?
I don't know.
Thanks for watching. It's always a good time hanging with Tahir Moore.
We love him. He's one of our closest friends. He was in our wedding as a groomsman. Anything else you do while I was out of town? Did you take any thick women to the movies while I was gone? You have to think about it.
Because I had to.
What do you think you have to think about it? Either you did or you didn't. Did you or did you not?
Technically, yes. But you already don't even do that.
Who is it?
It was, remember I told you I went to the movies with Tiff and
yeah. She's our girlfriend.
Yeah.
We just took her on a throwback for her birthday like a couple weeks ago. So.
But what's funny is, so I had so my braids are Tanjareen took my braids out, thankfully, and I was really getting tired of my braids. Maybe Friday.
Yeah. Before I left, you asked me to do it on the show.
Yeah, before you left, I was asking. But at the same time, I was really getting tired of having my braids and I wanted my hair to breathe and be free. And I was like, hey, Tanj, if you ain't coming back tomorrow, which would have been Sunday, I'm like, if you ain't coming back tomorrow, I'm going to just have one of the homegirls come and take my braids out. And she was like, ain't no big booty chicks coming to the house to take the braids out. And I was like, all right, cool, no big booty chicks. And I realized all I know are big booty chicks.
Exactly. So that's why the braids were still in when I got back and I took them out last
That's all I know.
Yeah, well.
I don't introduce myself to nobody else.
I know this about you as a fact. I was with you sometimes when you're like, oh, hey, baby girl, you look familiar. And I'm like, this line again. Do I know you from somewhere? Yeah, whatever, baby.
So I've been out here for 15 years.
Baby, your line is getting old, but it's working for them. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway.
So the old to the people that see it.
The people who haven't seen it. Exactly. People who have seen it. So that's what I was up to. Apparently you went to the movies with the homegirl.
The movie is the most important part. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a movie with Jennifer Lawrence, and she's funny.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence is funny.
That's all I know,
That's all I know. I ain't got no flat booty friends.
Oh, that's a good question. We'll get back to that. Oh, I can ask it now. If there was a song from the past or present to describe your relationship, what song would that be? Ashley White asking the first relationship question of today, which is episode number 48 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. Are you looking for the song?
No, I was trying to see. I was looking at my cameras. If you have any other questions you'd like to ask that I wouldn't know how to address.
Well, she just asked what song about past or present represents our relationship.
Love. Music. Now let's move on.
CT, the hair. What up? Craig Reed says. Peace and blessings. What's up, Big Meech?
You see how long it is?
Actually, it shrunk a little bit, but look how, scoot down some. Look how long it is, you guys. It's so long. That's what she said. All right, I'm gonna put it back.
Don't pat it down.
I know, but I want it to be back where it was so it's even. So you're not out here looking super.
It's
super
uneven
wild.
now. You patted it down,
baby. It's fine.
I'm not gonna pat this side because you.
What instrument do you play? Because you're definitely like you're in a neo-soul band. So what is it? Saxophone?
No,
You're a drummer?
I played a meat flute.
The meat flute.
My own. Pause.
Yeah, you did. You need to clarify whose meat is it?
That was crazy. That was nuts.
Fat booties all day, Maestro says. Oh, the growth though. Green Ranger's giving you
thank you, Green
some
Ranger.
support.
Tanjareen also only has big booty friends. What's your sorority's Melissa come through.
Melissa's thick. That's my saying.
Shaking that thing.
Melissa's thick. And her birthday's tomorrow.
We're paused here. Oh, there we go.
Shout out to Melissa, my line sister, my Sans from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Her birthday is tomorrow. And I believe our good friend Slick Tafari's birthday is today.
What?
So Slick Tafari, if you're watching, happy birthday. I hope you come on camera so we can tell you happy birthday.
Not to mention my baby Barbara, your mama. She be coming through the crib sometimes. She be shaking that thing.
She's lost some of her butt weight, but she does have a big butt. Barbara, that's why he calls you his baby Barbara.
I love Barbara, man.
I love that you
listen,
love her.
There are a lot of people who are in relationships or you're married and you might have a mother-in-law and you'll be like, man, I don't like my mother-in-law. My mother don't like me. Or, oh, it's always, man, Barbara has loved me since day 2. I'm telling you.
Facts. Ashley White with the Urban Facts. Love by Music Soul Child is a classic. The song was originally going to be called God is Love or Lord, but changed it to Love. Just facts. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you very much. Autumn Reed is in the building.
Autumn Reed.
Queen Tanjareen and Mr. Frolicious himself. Look at the growth. CT, all capital letters.
I'm trying to get it into a ponytail at some point.
All right, ponytail. So
I probably got another year.
His hair would be the bomb if he used Soul Glow. Coming to America.
What key was
hey,
that?
Man, I didn't know the song was
Just
coming.
Let your soul glow.
I feel like
Soul glow.
I feel like you're trying
Just
to upstage
let
me.
it shine through.
You know I could do that.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Just let your soul glow.
That was
Just
good.
let it shine through.
That was great.
Thank you, baby. CT looking like David Ruffin. Y'all are about to be
glasses and a fro. I'll give you that. That's pretty good.
Not the Soul Glow from Coming to America. Eddie Murphy as the guy that presented Soul Glow was, and the guy, not as the guy who presented Soul Glow was hilarious. Damn, Ashley. Gotta love her. So let's talk about relationships, shall we?
Yeah, let's finish talking about the week. I was so scared in this house by myself. Tanjareen was not calling to check on me. She was so busy with her family. She did not care about me in the least. And she saw her boyfriend. He texted me.
He lives in Charlotte.
I bet he does.
So we had a great time.
That's cool.
He took really good care of me. You should be happy. You didn't have to take care of me for almost a week. And
wow.
I'm back. Ponytail. Oh Lord. CT trying to replace Ice-T on SVW.
Always.
SVU.
Always.
Ponytail. I don't know what they said about a ponytail, but no, I was completely, utterly yours while I was in North Carolina. But I had so
hit you with the blows raspberry.
But I had so much fun with my family, man. I've missed them. I haven't been there since September. I realized I go twice a year now.
You were talking about your pregnant cousin?
If you're watching,
okay.
I have a pregnant cousin. I went to her baby shower.
Tell them about it.
I'm proud of her because the family's proud of her. She's very young, but
how young is she?
What else is there to do in the country, man? Start a family.
Okay.
Get a good job, start a family, and do your thing. So good for you. Shout out to you, Brooklyn. I'll be posting the baby shower pictures in my family reunion album on my personal Facebook page. So y'all can check that out because it is open to the public.
Oh, nice.
This is a different language and there's a YouTube link on it. So it seems like spam, George. That's strike one. No daily calls. I know, Latasha. I normally do.
She didn't care.
What's up, Slick Tafari? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Me what I ate. She didn't say, did you move around today? Did you eat something? How's your day going? Hey, cat, dog, or nothing?
Hey, cat, dog. I did. Here's the thing. When I got some downtime, My inbox was so full
Okay.
of DMs from him of memes on Instagram
Mm.
that I was like, the time that I have, I could either watch these videos
Mhm.
and leave him comments on how I feel about them, because
Okay.
he gets very offended if I don't watch the stuff he DMs me in a timely manner. Or I could call and talk to him. So some days I called and talked, and some days I looked at the memes, which was still my connection to you.
Appreciate you, Green Ranger. Man.
You know what, Green Ranger?
She sent me one FaceTime with her uncle. I don't give a damn. Hey, what's up now? All right.
To let you see that I was really with my family.
I wanted to see you. I was giving her compliments. She was like, yeah, thanks. Look over here. Look at this car. Oh, look over here. Here's my other uncle. And this is my cousin. That's what's up, Taj. So anyway, my day, all right, baby, you
I
better
call
go
you
have some
almost
fun.
every day, just not every day.
You call me every day.
That's the rule?
Yeah,
Okay,
at least
okay.
once. I ain't saying we're gonna be on the phone for 20 or 30 minutes, but damn.
Okay, baby. Next trip.
I was in here.
I'll call you every day.
I was in here paranoid. I was like, man, somebody's coming to get me.
The funny thing is how safe he feels when I'm in the house, as if I'm the protector and not him.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. It's
Yes.
not even about you being a protector. It's about there being another body in the house. So the fact that there's another body in the house, somebody coming to go get you first, and I could come avenge you. It's not ever me.
You want me to be the first person to get attacked. Got it. Autumn Reed says CT was alone and scared in the house and probably had to comfort himself with a little chicken snack, quote
That's
unquote.
crazy.
A bucket of chicken. That's
Be your own people.
supposed to be Team CT, but I don't know. I know the feeling, CT. My wife went on a business trip for a week, and I was thinking about all the TV and the junk food I was going to eat. I was miserable.
Yeah.
Craig, she has a boyfriend. He's her work husband. And they were on a business trip having a great time. So I hope you enjoyed your time. What? We can't talk about the things that are really happening?
Tanjareen.
Did she FaceTime you with her uncle in the background?
That's
all right
crazy.
then. I'm just kidding, you guys.
Was the other side of the bed also ruffled? That's how you'll know. Shouldn't even sleep like that.
After 25 years, I feel like a cook and a maid. If say something, then he says that I'm fussing. Why is that? Oh, Kim, let me tell you what you did wrong. I say this in a lot of episodes, earlier episodes. You don't start a relationship doing anything that you're not willing to continue to do for the rest of the relationship. So if you're in a marriage and you're doing the cooking and cleaning 24/7 and you're tired, but he's gotten used to it, 25 years later, you're going to be putting comments up like that. But that's what you started. So it's kind of too late to change it, but you can try. You can have a talk with him and see what he's willing to do. The other side of the bed stayed made.
I like that.
Okay.
She covers her tracks.
Sounds like Autumn is projecting. Tanjareen, you why? Y'all leave me alone. Bill and his wife are separating, but staying in the same house. They're going to see other people. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, the mayor of NYC or something like that?
Oh, you're laughing because you don't think that can work, Simple Jack? Do you think that can work?
What, a couple breaking up and staying in the house?
Yeah, because sometimes these homes are expensive and it's a lot of work to like move out, sell it, decide, cutting the money in half to get something else. So how do you think that can go?
You both y'all agree to not bring anybody home?
But it says you agree to see other people. So that means you just got to keep going to the other person's house and get in a hotel?
Yeah. Unless y'all hate each other, then do what y'all want. But if y'all love each other.
Yeah, we had this episode discussion when Emperor Kev was broken up with a woman and was still living with her as roommates. And he asked us on the show, how we felt about that. And after people made fun of him, I think he finally moved away from that situation. So that's great. It's never a conversation. It's always me complaining, then some bull-ish. Kim, what are you going to do to change it? And it shouldn't be a complaint. It should be, you should know how to talk to your husband now without pushing his buttons because it's been 25 years.
Hopefully.
So speak to him in a way, knowing when the mood is right and knowing when you can say certain things that he may not want to hear. There's always a mood when that's possible. And you know that when you've been with somebody for some years. So speak to him and let him know what he can do to make your life easier and find some type of compromise. Otherwise, you're going to be doing that for another 25 years. Can't bring home
Let me also
bodies.
address the elephant in the room.
Baby.
We haven't talked about it, but we can talk about it. I know you're wondering.
It's on my mind.
I'm going to just talk about it. I messed up last night.
Okay.
Before we went to Naeem's, I was lining up my mustache. Thought that I would trim down my goatee a little bit. And the guards were off. So one turned into, well, I guess I'm starting my beard over. And I noticed that you noticed. Because when you and I don't like something that the other one does, we don't even address it. we just be like, all right, can you turn the air up a little bit?
That's not true because remember, I don't even look at your beard like that. I just remember that you said you wanted to get it big and scruffy.
Yeah.
And you were about to grow it wild, and I told you I didn't want that. So I thought you cut it down because you were trying to make sure you didn't do what I didn't want. And you did not because you don't care how I feel. Naeem the comedian is heart eye emojis. Yes, he is. That's not how you spell my name, John. You're on my page. Please look around.
Looks like John's in a pickle.
Waka, 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 waka. Tanj is right. I started out washing clothes and cooking when we first got married. 25 years later, I'm still doing it. And when I tried to stop, she told me it's my job. It is what it is. We're happy. Okay, so Craig, you were doing what they call the stuff that the women usually do. And I know she was very grateful for that. So yeah, you got to keep it up, Craig. You got to keep it up. Is she the breadwinner? Are you also working? Are you working the same amount of hours as her? Are you working more or less hours than her? Because I'd love to know how do people divide their responsibilities in the household versus what the person does that's bringing home the most money. We all make mistakes, Jordan Taylor says. I just noticed, Latasha says.
Yeah.
I think you look nice.
Fresh face. Beard coming back, though. Back in a month.
No filter.
Premiering August 2023.
CT, I have a question for you, my brother. John Pickle always has a question for you.
Let's get it.
First of all, congratulations, John, that you caught the show live because you normally come in an hour after we get off air and start asking questions and getting offended because nobody answered you. So you're here live.
Give me a question,
John
Pickle. While you give me your question, I'm going to give you my thoughts on your name. I feel like the name John Pickle, I feel like you're the first one in a group situation to snitch. Like if all y'all get hauled into the police interrogation room separately, I feel like you're the first one to be like, I got something to say.
You called you a snitch.
I feel like you're the one to cut the deal. They said they was going to throw 20 days at me. You couldn't do 20 days for the squad?
Nobody wants to.
You'd have been out for 10 hours on good behavior.
Nobody wants that. Green Ranger said, I thought you got a movie role, for real?
I just thought you had a movie role, for real. Oh, thanks, man. Hey, writer's strike. That's how you know somebody lying. They'll be like, I just booked a movie. Like,
right. No, you didn't. Nothing's shooting right now. I thought you looked a little different, LOL. I thought it was the fro. Right, Lexi, he's given us too many differences to look at today. So what does he want from us? Simple Jack says, I made $135K a year and my wife can choose to work or not, but should do the house chores if they home. So what if she's not home? What if you're making all that money, she don't have a job, but she's always at brunch, she's always at the spa, she's always gone when you come home from work? Is that cool? You say if they home. She should do the chores, period, in my opinion. Or unless you're paying for somebody to do it. What does it mean if a girl say, I have a girl for here phone number? What does it mean if a girl say, I have a girl for here phone number? No, CT, I'm no rat or anything like that.
I know you're not a rat. I'm just talking about the name.
I don't know what you're trying to ask us, John. So you can edit that and retype it.
What does it mean if you have to pay for a girl's phone number? That means you shouldn't call that number.
John, is that a serious question?
If you have to pay for a girl, she's not interested, man. She just wants the pockets.
Oh my goodness. Zane has a question. Zane the Great.
Hey, we was together with Zane yesterday.
Is this that Zane?
Yeah, that's Zane.
Hi, Zane. That's Zane. He was there last night.
Zane has been a member of Team CT for quite some time. He's moved out here from Chicago, Chi-Town. He is actually a lawyer and he is a musical artist. And now he is living in LA successfully, and he just booked a Popeyes commercial that's out. He's doing great.
I didn't know that part. Congrats.
Yeah, and we got a chance to hang out yesterday at Naeem's.
Yeah, we played some fun Uno with them. Yeah. It was a good time. So let's see what Zane is talking about. Is that his first question? Oh, Keep It Smooth is in here too.
Keep It Smooth on a Wednesday afternoon.
Keep It Smooth is next. Zane the Great. For when y'all get into the questions, from a woman's perspective, should it be a big deal if your man follows adult entertainers on social media? I mean, if beating off to them is okay, does it matter? Ooh, that's a great question. We kind of talked about that in one of our first few episodes. If liking and following beautiful women is a red flag or something that a woman should be jealous about. And we said that it depends on your relationship and who you're with, because some people could care less and some people find it to be cheating or offensive or disrespectful. If you said adult entertainers, so these are straight on, like, on camera sex workers. And if he says if beating off to them is okay, so that means you're in a relationship with somebody who says it's okay to masturbate to these women. So that should mean that it's okay to follow them on social media, yes?
That's how I sound when they at work.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Is it okay? If it's okay to beat off to them, is it okay to follow them on social media?
It's okay to follow anybody, man. But I think here's the mistake that a lot of people make while they're in relationships. And I want you guys to know this.
Okay.
When you're following somebody who posts these thirst traps or just sexualized content, stuff like that, like if you're a guy following a porn chick or a woman that's always posting them cakes, don't leave a comment, bro. And if you leave a comment, don't be the guy that's like, ooh, I want to do X, Y, and Z, or all like the thirsty stuff that the whole public can read. If you wanna follow a girl, that's fine. But if she got 1 million likes on a picture, she's not gonna see your little like. I'll scroll and go. I'll be like, oh, that's what's up, and keep going. I'm not about to leave a comment. The problem is when these guys leave these thirsty comments, and when girls leave thirsty comments on a guy's page. Like if I go to somebody's page and they abbed up or something like that, and Tanjareen leaves some heart eyes, oh, somebody's eyes gonna be hearted with love.
So what he's telling you to do is be sneaky. He'll DM the woman and be like, God,
I never said nothing about
dog, but I know what you do. God, dog, you thick as heck. Oh, your lips are so sexy. He does that in the DM so that people that go to the comments, because you know, Instagram will show you who else you're following and what their comments said on this page.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want people to see who follow him, what he's saying to these big booty women. So he does it on the low.
What I'm saying is it's ridiculous to leave a comment or even leave a like on a girl who has more than 20,000 likes or something on a picture or a video. I'm definitely not sending a DM because everybody's seeing a DM. What I do is chance, okay? The chance, because where I live, I'm gonna run into that person. So it's like, hey, how you doing? I play the long game. I'm not here for the short game.
Well, I do think it's okay to put a like, and the likes add up, and it's not.
I'm not gonna like if it's under 20,000. If she need my like, I'm gonna give it a like. But if you don't need my like when you're in the 20s.
It's not about a need. It's about you being honest enough to be like, oh, I did like that picture. Nah. It's just like
one of my boys who I will leave his name out of it. Every time I go to a post where it's a girl doing something, I see his name first, and I'm like, how did he see? She just posted this.
He's got her on alerts.
He got so many on alert. It's crazy.
On. You guys make my day when I see you guys on Facebook. Thank you, John.
Thanks,
Pickle.
John. Pickle.
Ashley White says it's the double standard of both men and women leaving hard eyes on people.
It's just rude.
Zane, Autumn Reed says, it doesn't matter. If she doesn't like it, then find a new girl who likes the same entertainers that you do. Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
A lot of times people are insecure no matter what. So it don't even matter what kind of girls you follow. And if she's insecure, she's insecure.
I thought the comment was going to say, find a girl who that doesn't bother so you can keep doing what you do. But then there's a point in a man's life where he changes the way he behaves because he's so in love with someone and he wants to be respectful. So instead of finding somebody who will let you follow porn stars and touch yourself to porn stars, maybe you stop having the desire to follow them because you're so into who you have, and you know that would be disrespectful to be all up in her page. Maybe no,
I don't know,
because
I've been with you for a very long time. I was with you before Instagram came out, so I'm not really the person to ask about that.
That just made you sound so old. We are getting up there.
What
baby.
can I say?
This is another question from Keep It Smooth. Oh, is it a question? Let me see. First of all, how are you legendary people doing today?
Keep it smooth.
Secondly, how do you tell a significant other the way they are communicating isn't conducive with the results they are looking for?
Easy. Ooh. You can't say it yourself. Anytime you've been with somebody for a long time, you cannot say it yourself because they're not going to listen to you, because there's a level of, oh, you think you know more than me, or a situation where they feel like you can't tell them something to do about themselves to further their productivity if she feels or he feels that you have some things to grow from. So sometimes it's better. For example, when Tanjareen started comedy, I was like, she's not going to listen to my advice because she's going to think I'm coming down on her or something like that. So what I would do is I would tell BT everything I needed him to tell her in his own words, and then she would listen. So I got exactly what I needed to get across, because I knew she would listen to it differently coming from somebody else. That's
absolutely ridiculous, but it's a cute way that you tried to say that, but you gave me advice every single time. You just didn't know how to say it specifically. You would say, oh man, I wish I could just tell you how to do it this way because I know that I got the experience. Oh, I wish I could just help you understand what to do, but you never really said what to do. And BT would actually be worse than you because he would say, just go up there and bomb. Just go up there and bomb. Don't worry about trying to get it right. Don't prepare anything. Just go up there and bomb. So both of y'all were just leaving me out there. But then I talked to other people who were like, oh, try this here. Here's a tag. Try that. Maybe take that out. But I hear what you're saying. It's a great example, but it's not true. Good question. Keep it smooth, Latasha says. Tanjareen, I have a question for you. My question is for you is other double standards when it comes to posting on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. If a woman shows her nakedness on Facebook, Instagram, they don't get banned. But why, if a man posts his nakedness on Facebook, he get banned? John Pickle?
First of all, stop spelling her name wrong.
He clearly he says he's a big fan, but he can't spell my name.
It's right there. It's on the screen.
You're on the page of mine. The way that the social media sites figure out who to ban is all a computer algorithm. So some people they catch and some people they don't. But I have plenty of female friends who've gotten their pages taken away for a while because they constantly post thirst traps trying to get you to go to their OF page and showing their backside too much. And I see men's pages who post, eggplant, stuff like that. It just depends on if the computer catches you or not. And the shade of skin, because I noticed that shade of skin matters too.
Yeah.
You want to say something?
No.
All right. I knew what that was, but you left it awkward. All right. So
I was literally saying.
I got you. Okay. So let's go to, do you want to go to the memes?
Not smooth with your ass. Yeah, please go to the memes.
All right. So this, we didn't get to a lot of memes in the last few weeks, so we're going to do some today. This one comes from Hollywood Unlocked. Man spends $170,000 on leg lengthening surgery to grow 5 inches taller. He's a brother, as you can see, and he's actually not too bad looking. He's easy on the eyes. $170,000. He actually had 2 surgeries. They were excruciatingly painful, the article says.
He had to learn how to walk again.
He's an engineer, and he was only, let's see, the first surgery, he only got an extra few inches, so he was up to 5'8" after that surgery. And then he went back to get a few more inches because he's trying to get to at least 5'11". My question for you ladies, does height matter? Will you date a man shorter than you? Was it necessary for this man to spend $175K to find love? Because he said he did it because he was having trouble finding somebody to date him. What do you think? Does height matter?
Here's my beef. My beef is with him, and my beef is with every woman that he approached.
Okay.
Because the women he approached are not worth his time if they made him feel that he had to go get this surgery. He wasn't comfortable with himself. A lot of people aren't, and that's why they go get these surgeries. Fine, whatever makes you happy. My beef with him is you got $170,000 and your thought was to fix your legs? Man, what about them arms? Because this is what you got to realize. Proportion is everything. And just because you got longer legs, don't mean you will be able to reach everything.
So he's an engineer. So he saved up the money. And that's what he chose to do with it. This has been a goal of his for a long time. He saved $98,000 to do the first surgery. Woo! But the question, here's a really good question. It came from Kim. Did he get the 3rd leg fixed too?
Hilarious.
That is a great question, Kim, because if it's working there, I don't think women really care about the height. I think we like confidence. We like somebody who can protect and provide for us. I know a lot of men who are 5'7", 5'8". They're so confident. They date taller women and they let the women wear heels around them. They are living their best lives because they're driving fancy cars and they got this model on their arm and they don't really care. So it
Short kings.
It makes me wonder what's wrong with his personality. Like, why did he feel that it was just the height that made women not want to date him? Just accept the people for who they are, Jordan Taylor says. How tall did he start off again? It says he was 5'5" at first. He was 5'5", and he felt like that's why he could not get anybody. Audrey says, height does matter. If you're a tall woman dating short men, often comes with dealing with his height insecurities and little man syndrome. That's interesting. Let's see. Kim says, I've dated a midget back in the day. It was fine until my nephew asked to come in his room and play. That's wild. You being funny, Kim. That's wild. You being funny. Green Ranger said, LMAO, he's an engineer and had 170 grand. Now he's just a bozo. Ooh, I feel bad because he's not unattractive. Ask Sir Slick, he was doing hella fine. Just saying. Isaac is short. I'm sorry, Isaac Slick Tafari is short. Is that what we're saying? Okay, we'll ask him when we get him on the show. I think
Slick, just eyeballing him from a camera, I'd say he's about 5'9".
Okay, and now
you taller than 5'9"? No? Oh, I can't wait to talk to him.
Shorter than 5'9"? Okay, he's shorter than 5'9". So Isaac knew that he's shorter than 5'9". But here's the thing: some people say, there's a lot of men that say 5'9" is not short for a man. I think it's short for a man.
As many of these small women that I've met, we were just at Naeem's wife is like.
Yeah, she's tiny because she's the same height as us when we were sitting at the table.
She's 5 even or 4'11", and then you got Jenny, my friend Jenny, who's like 4'9".
Yeah, but she calls herself a little person. She technically qualifies as a little person.
That's a fact. But there are so many women that are so short, even with heels on, that a guy that's 5'5", between 5'5" and 5'9", you can still win.
My mom says her first husband was 5'6", same as her. If he's the same height, I could see. Wow. I could see that. I think it becomes a little more difficult when you're wearing flats and you're taller than your man. But 5'6", I'm surprised, Mommy. I didn't know he was that short. He was in the military. He was light skinned with green eyes, and I used to be jealous when I was a little girl looking at his picture, like, why didn't she have me with him? Because then I'll be light skinned with green eyes, even though I wouldn't be me. But I was a child. So I didn't understand, like, but I was just
my dad was bow leg. I used to want to be bow leg. And then I start seeing how he was walking around as he got older. I'm like, God, I knew what he was doing.
He was wobbling.
Because it's just like, he's like, yeah, your legs hurt when you tall and your legs, your bow leg. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't feel that.
Yeah, I think some cultures, and when I say cultures, I mean like non-black and not non-country people put braces on their legs to make you not grow up bow legged.
Yeah.
Slick is like 5'4" to 5'6". Autumn Reed remembers. Okay. 5'7", Ashley Wright says she is. To some extent, we all have some type of insecurity. True. That's why it is so labels. So that's why there's so many labels: tall, short, skinny, fat. Yep, smart, dumb. At the end of the day, his confidence is what's important. I agree with Cheryl.
The smart and dumb thing is extremely important. I don't care how tall, I don't care how short, whatever, but something about being able to hold a conversation with somebody that is not an idiot makes you feel great.
I agree with that. I agree.
Can't take no dumb girl, boy.
King James, what's up, King James? 5'9" is the average height for an adult male. That's interesting because that's my height, and that's probably why so many men feel like I'm so tall.
You're 5'9"? I thought you were 5'7".
Hi, I'm Tanjareen. Have we met?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm married. Get your hand out of my face.
You won't even shake my hand?
Nah, I'm married.
To the woman whose height you don't know?
I'm married.
What size shoe do I wear?
DM me. 7.5.
You don't know my shoe size either?
8.5.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you're just spitballing.
Didn't I just buy you some shoes?
I personally don't rock with men shorter than me, but I'm 5'4".
Well, okay, Lexi, you better not rock with no man.
Because you've been with somebody since you were in high school. But I get what you're saying. She's saying her side dudes are taller. I got what she's saying, Lexi. Lex 5'11", John Pickle said.
John Pickle.
Totally agree with Isaac. Isaac said, I'm just saying Slick was handling his business, and apparently his height didn't matter. I knew what you meant, and I agree.
Height don't be mattering to some women, man.
All right, you want to talk to this person?
Of course, let's get to them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Friend of the show. It is Tafari.
What's up, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey. Let me turn this volume up on this device. All right, there we go. All right, where are you located and what did you want to talk to us about relationships?
Detroit, Michigan. And I kind of put a woman in a predicament this past holiday.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Well, she wanted to make potato salad for a kickback.
Okay.
Usually, she can, kind of cook in the kitchen. We just met, we was dating a couple weeks. So let's say, let me take you to this kickback. It's a couple of my uncles, a few of my friends. She said she wanted to make potato salad. She didn't want to go empty-handed. She said she can make a good, batch of potato salad. So I'm like, all right, cool. I tasted it. It wasn't that good. I was kind of scared because I didn't know what to tell her. So we ended up taking it.
Oh, because you didn't tell her?
Yeah, I couldn't tell her. And she got the worst of it.
What'd they say?
Oh man, who made this shit, man? Who made this mess? Who made this, man? Like, and I was looking at her and she had the face like, I hope he don't say nothing. I hope he don't say nothing. So I just let it go. I ain't say nothing, but she got the worst of it. and I feel bad for putting her in that predicament. But I didn't know how to tell her it was nasty. You know, it was disgusting.
Here's the thing, man. You wrong, bro. And
You
I'm gonna
are.
tell you because potato salad is something that, as a dish to bring to somebody's house, you should only be able to bring it to somebody's house if you are 55 and older. That's one. Number two, everybody accepts different variations of mac and cheese. You should have told her, not potato salad. Make some mac and cheese. We'll take that.
That's hard.
She was so adamant. She was just so hyped. She was just so hyped about it. Like it was her mission. Like, I'm gonna make this potato salad. It's gonna be good. We're gonna take it there. Everybody's gonna love it.
Slick.
No.
Slick. I know you like older women. Around how old was she?
Good question.
She was actually younger. She was like 27. She was a couple.
So you already knew she shouldn't have been making a potato salad. That's strike one. Strike two, when you are the taste tester of a dish, it's on you to taste it and go, you know what? Maybe add some of this or maybe add some of that. Is it because you don't know what goes in potato salad that you didn't know how to fix what she had done?
I know I knew what to fix, but it was like she had one of those attitudes to where it's perfect. If I make it, it's perfect.
She didn't have you taste it to give her advice.
Yeah, she wanted me to taste it and basically hype her up. Oh, this is good. This is delicious.
So you set her up to fail on purpose.
She set herself up to fail.
All right.
She failed.
Let's read some of these comments. Potato salad is a staple dish at the cookout along with mac and cheese. Right. Slick set her up. Not the potato salad. Slick, you could have dropped it on the way as an accident and saved her the embarrassment. No. That's hilarious. Honestly, it was her fault, Miss Cheryl says. The nerve of a newbie bringing that type of side dish to someone's house. Yeah, especially because it was your people. You wrong for that one, Slick.
And here's the thing with mac and cheese, bro. This is why I say we as Black people, when we taste mac and cheese, we've tasted so many trash mac and cheeses that we give some a pass. If you at a cookout and it's just like one mac and cheese and you like, it don't look good, but ain't nothing else to eat with my ribs or my chicken. Let me throw a little 2 scoops. People will eat it, and if it's good, they'll be like, oh, this is good. But if it ain't, they'll be like, all right. But potato salad is a specific dish. And people, I don't even eat potato salad. I don't eat potato salad because when I was a little boy, my dad was dating this white woman, and she made potato salad, and it was so trash, it turned me off from potato salad for the rest of my life. My mother tried to make me potato salad. I was like, nah, I can't rock with that one, baby girl. So it's specific, man.
And I agree with Lexi. She could have made a fruit bowl and called it a day. I think a fruit bowl is much easier dish to bring. You chop up some fresh fruit. Everybody loves it. Mac and cheese it takes a skill and a lot of seasonings that's another big dish that you can't bring to somebody's house. A fruit bowl, or I think people always bring that macaroni salad that people eat. I don't like it, but it's always at the doggone potlucks and facts, Lexi. What was wrong with it? Too mustardy? He hasn't told us yet, T-Hawk.
Well,
was it lumpy?
No, it was like the texture was good. It was just like I would say something was bad. I don't know what it was, but something she added just turned the whole dish upside down.
She put some lemon juice on it.
What happened to just making a cake? Are people against making cakes? Let me tell you something. I've never baked a day in my life. Bet y'all can make me some cookies, bring them to somebody's cookout, and people will like them.
I'd love to see that.
God, what do you just potato salad?
So how's the relationship looking now that you have let her embarrass herself amongst people that you care about with this potato salad that you knew was not going to be a hit? Are you guys still hanging out? Was this just yesterday?
This was yesterday.
What did she say on the ride home?
There wasn't really nothing to say. We just had like regular conversations, but we knew it was over at that point. Like, it was basically a vibe check. No.
Did you smack? No smack?
No.
Dang.
She didn't tickle your pickle?
Actually, no. Her vibe was cool, but she wasn't like somebody I was sexually interested in.
That'll do it.
Because she's too young. She's only 27. You know you like them at the senior center?
Not at the senior center, but on the way.
On the way.
You know, the car pick them up. I'll be there.
Tanjareen CT wants another cake. You think, Natasha? You think he's hinting?
No. I don't even want you to make me another cake. I'm just saying, if we're going to a cookout, if you're like, I know your dishes. I know the dishes that you make that are, oh my God, and there are a lot of dishes. Now, if you came up and was like, "Oh, I want to try," I'm like, "Nah, this ain't the
this ain't the dish." I know, and that's the thing. When you're going to a potluck, you're supposed to bring the one you know you're the best at. So somebody in her life was telling her that potato salad was good. All of y'all have been lying to this woman
because they was just trying to smack.
Yeah.
Man.
Is it your birthday today?
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Worked.
Okay.
How tall are you? That's what we didn't get.
I'm 5'6".
Oh man, you out here killing a short king.
He gets the ladies.
I mean, you just have to know what to say. You can't be out here hornball and, hey, what's your number? I want to smash. No, I mean, be patient. I think that's the main problem with some of these dudes out here. They ain't patient. They want to smash now.
You play a long game. I respect that.
Yeah, I can wait.
Well, I didn't get into the long game until later. But like, if I could go back to 18 when I started comedy and start playing the long game, not much will be different, but it was still, it would still be something to say I had done.
All right, Ashley, to you next. Happy birthdays are coming in for you, Slick. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthdays. That's why you didn't tell her the food was trash, because you wasn't hitting that, Isaac says.
She'll find out at some point.
Maybe, because you knew she wasn't going to stick around.
Woo, slick.
But there comes a thing where it's also when you're bringing somebody around your family for the first time, you want them to like that person. So it's kind of a scary thing. You want them to like the food they brought. You want them to like the person. But if you haven't smashed it.
The thing about that is, it's like when I bring certain women around my family low key like the strippers and the really bad influence of women. Like they vibrate towards them. And when I bring a good girl around, they like, oh, what's that? She all standoffy. Yeah. So they vibrate towards the whores, basically.
So is your family hood? Is that what you're telling us?
Partially hood and it's like a mixture. It's a real mixture.
Sound like a fun bunch. Anything else you want to say before you go? He said that N word is Jacquees size. T-Hawk, get out of here.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I want to know the next time y'all come into Detroit, because I'm definitely, or you or CT, I'm definitely coming next time, because I really want to meet up with y'all and kick it. I do. I really do.
When was you there, baby?
His car got stolen.
When was you there, baby?
I could have called an Uber though. I couldn't make no excuse. It was an Uber. It was a Lyft. It was just I was grinding. I was trying to get hours in. Whenever I could get an hour, I was getting it.
All right. Well, he'll be there before me, so he'll
always a pleasure, man. We'll
Thank you, Slick. We love you.
All right, man. Love y'all.
Love you back, man.
Peace.
Slick to fire.
The birthday man, and tomorrow is Lex's birthday, if I'm not mistaken. Is it tomorrow, Lex? July 6th, the same as my line sister? If so, let me know so we can tell you happy birthday before we get off of this show today. Hey, she's shaking. Hey. Wow. Are you wearing a brassiere?
No brassiere.
Okay, no brassiere. And she got the glasses on to let you know she's a freak. That's what BT says.
Secure shirt.
Is it tied up in the back? Because it is holding them down. Did you tie it in the back?
I did, because
Hey, she's out of control. Welcome to the show, Ashley Elise. Let us know where you're calling from and what is your question regarding relationships.
All right, Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you believe there is a specific gender role when it comes to being the breadwinner of the relationship?
As wild as this is gonna sound, I was raised differently. So my mother always raised me and told me the man is supposed to take care of everything. But by me seeing her do it and then my sister do it, I started to just assume that women were supposed to do it. Like my dad did it, you know what I mean? But he was in a different house. So I saw women being the breadwinners. So I never had a problem when a woman made more money than me or anything. But when it comes to just, innately that a man is supposed to take care of it. But I was like, hey, I guess women running the world.
That's a great way to answer that. It's based on what you see growing up. So if you're raised by a single mom and she's working 2 jobs and she's always handling business, and if a guy doesn't treat her right, she's on to the next one because she got her own money and don't need him, then that's what you grow up thinking is supposed to be. But if you grow up seeing a man who is happily providing for the wife and she can work or not work, and that's how you're raised, then that's what you'll think. So I definitely was raised to be an independent woman. And when I got to be an adult, I was like, I don't like independence. I'm a hippie. I'm into holistic health. I realize that nothing in nature is independent. Everything needs something. A plant needs water. It needs sun. Like everybody in nature needs something to make it. And I need something too. So when I decided to relinquish that strong Black woman, I don't need no help, I got this, IENDEPND, when I got rid of all that, I was able to attract somebody who happily wants to take care of me, but I still choose to work. So it just depends on how you're raised. So
the reason why I asked, because like, I don't want to go through whatever situation I've been through back in the day where I felt like I had to pay for everything. And all I know is if a man asks me for money, like, and we don't even, not in that stage, I'm cutting them off, because why are you asking me for money? Like, don't you work? Like, and I have my own money. Like, I work in my own stuff, but I feel like if you're going to help me provide, do it in a way that's like, what's it called? Genuine, and not expecting anything. And then the okay. But also shout out to you, CT. You were hilarious on the Zoom in with the homies, especially when you cut that camera off, just trying to hide your laughter. I was like,
ha ha. Thank you. It was a good time.
Yay.
And also, I just want to say, Slick Safari, you should have known better. You don't try anybody else. You don't just try anybody's potato salad. Potato salad is a delicacy, especially on cookouts when it's like a Super Bowl for the cookouts. And you gotta ask the question like the movie, who made the potato salad? Who made the potato salad? And what?
So funny. The funniest thing about Ashley, ladies and gentlemen, is she's a non-Black. And when we were talking to her in a Discord, because I have a Discord and he has a Discord separately, she was hanging out in Team Tanjareen Discord and she was making, I think, spaghetti. And when we asked her what goes in her spaghetti, it was basically like sauce and noodles. And we were like, aren't you gonna season it? And she was like, the sauce is already seasoned. It's seasoned in the jar. So don't let her make y'all think she can make good potato salad, because if that's how she's making her spaghetti.
I'm a baker. I like to bake cakes. I mean, I had a whole bakery over here in the
Hey.
So I bake cookies.
Oh, Slick Jafari said Ashley just told me off. That's funny. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Thanks for shaking it for us. We love it. Look at all, she's so thick. Come on, y'all. Charlotte, she's single and she loves the Lord. So make sure you step to her correct. Thank you, Ashley. I'll see you in the Discord. Bye. Bye. Such a sweetheart.
She is.
Bam Snatch said, Ash is adorable. I agree. What does this say? Kim says, my mother ended up being a single parent after my dad died. But for me, I want to be taken care of, and my husband does a great job. It's all hands on deck.
And here's the thing.
I love that.
I want y'all to know this. Everybody wants to be taken care of. It's not specific to being a woman. Everybody wants to wake up and not worry about anything. So I think it just depends on what your partner does to make you feel taken care of.
Facts. I was talking to, so funny. I was talking to our housekeeper. And
whoa, don't have a housekeeper. Subscribe to everything.
I was talking to this woman who barely speaks English. I was speaking to her in her native language, and she was telling me that her she's not teenage anymore. She left. She's finished with college. She went to the military, but came back because she didn't like the military. Now she's just staying at home, not working, because she's depressed. And I was like, well, she needs to get a job. And this woman, who's not our housekeeper, was like, yeah, she doesn't want to work. And I was like, nobody wants to work. We have to work. And she's 22 years old, and you're letting her just stay at the house because she doesn't want to work because she's in a bad mood? No, she needs a job, or she needs somebody to come be Captain Save a Chick.
And they out there. There are some dudes that lead with bread. Like, oh, you got a problem? Let me pay this and get a piece of that.
Oh, Cuzzy Jr. sent 200 stars and then sent another 50 stars. So I have to stop the show and blow kisses to you. Cuzzy Jr., these kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. I appreciate it. My stars are activated here on Facebook, and my super chat is activated on YouTube. And I appreciate any dime or penny that you guys send our way. Everyone wants love and happiness. That's true, Jordan Taylor. But I borrow from you. I'm going to pay you back double.
But if I borrow from you.
Oh, if I borrow from you, I'm going to pay you back double. Okay, as a man, that's how you feel. If you have to borrow from your lady, you'll pay her back double. I respect that. I respect that.
I ain't going to pay you back double. I'm going to give you your money back. The way it came to me. But let's
and not in pieces. Don't borrow money as a lump sum and give it back to me like a payment plan.
Happy belated birthday to my uncle, JR. Rest in peace. He taught me about money. He taught me how to borrow from people. He taught me how to pay people back. He taught me to respect people's money. And that is why I will not be paying you back double, but I will be paying you back exact. Here's what he did. I was like 21. He was like, yo, if you need to borrow some money, let me know. And I was like, man, because I was going through it out here. Glory be to God. And I was like, hey, I need some money, man. He's like, all right, this is how we going to do it. You tell me how much you need. You tell me when you're gonna pay it back. You pick the day, so that way I ain't gotta hear with no excuses. You pick the day you're gonna pay me back, and then you give it back to me the way I gave it to you. So if I send it Western Union, and that's how long ago. If I send it Western Union, you pay the fees just like I'm paying the fees. Don't send me my money back, and the fees is taken out when I get my money. And I was like, all right. And from that point on, that's how I looked at loaning people money and paying back money. So, yeah, you got to respect people's money, man, because he's like, if you mess up any of these steps, you'll never be able to borrow from me again. And I was like, got it.
And sometimes you loan somebody some money just to get them out your life. You give somebody a couple $100 and they say they don't give it back that Friday and you don't hear from them for months. Okay, I just paid for them to get out of my life. What does it say? Tanjareen, what are your number 2 things I can do to get into a new relationship?
Go ahead, Tanjareen.
You was about to answer for me? Shower daily.
Okay.
Shower daily. And do the things you enjoy doing. And you will meet people who also like doing those things while you're doing them. And you guys can strike up a conversation about something that you have in common. I just sent y'all some love. How did you send it? What should I be checking? Is it here on the stars?
It don't hurt. Give somebody a little bit of money. Okay, give your money up, playboy.
Yeah, well, hit the cash app, Jordan.
That double back. I don't. Lexi, yeah, is your birthday tomorrow, Lexi?
Hers and Tank's is tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So big shout out to them.
Oh, she need to go to work or trade school. Vocational school at the same time.
Something, exactly. She's wild. I'm talking about she don't want to work. She depressed.
Cash app, he says.
Oh, cash app. Okay, cool. It didn't come through. Is it? And say your cash app.
Team CT Entertainment.
Are you sure? Because when I look at it,
yeah, positive.
It does say that on this app. On the other one, it just says Team CT. Okay, I don't have it yet. It didn't come through.
Let's read one more meme and wish these good people good day.
All right, we're gonna read 3 more memes. I want to go.
That's
with
crazy. I said one more.
This one. This is from last week. This is from a page we love on Instagram called 6 Brown Chicks. They post funny memes on Wednesdays that are supposedly anonymous and real life people. This one says, my married man / sponsor loves role play and whoopee toys in bed. I'm his sexy black mommy and he's my naughty little white boy. We do the breastfeeding and baby talk play as well. They wild as hell. He paid me well for this. We were in the midst of a session when I accidentally put my other client's butt plug in his mouth instead of the baby pacifier. Is this ass, he said? Ooh, he turned beet red, gagged, and then everything stopped. He left. I apologized and gave him a partial refund. Partial, but he hasn't booked me since. I miss him. What do I do? Ooh, child, look at CT's face. Look at CT's face. How are you gonna make that kind of mistake? You're getting paid to give these guys their fantasies, and somebody likes something on one end and another guy likes something in the front end, and you mix up the tools and you give them a partial refund. Nah, baby girl, you need to find you another client because you are wild as hell for that. This one right here says, okay, wife caught me and my weekend at the motel. Things went badly. I didn't want to cause a bigger scene, so I got in my wife's car and went home. She didn't say anything to me until we got home and she needed me to help her parallel park her car. The car bolted forward and she accidentally pinned me between her and another parked car. Ooh, I had pain, but I didn't break any bones. Wife says her shoe got stuck on the accelerator. Ha! She apologized and bought me a walking cane for my birthday. That's a cold gift. Still, my weekend bee swears wife tried to cripple me on purpose because my wife is passive aggressive, Cancer, and that's the kind of ish they do. What do you think? Am I in danger? Wow.
Yes, you are in danger because you are an idiot.
He got pinned. Can you help me? Can you get out and show me how to pair with park the car? Stand right there. Stand right. A little bit more to the center. Ooh, my shoe got stuck, baby. I'm so sorry.
I'd have been on the side of the car.
Here's this walking cane for your birthday. That's a cold
That was
piece.
nice of her to get him a cane.
That was nice of her? That she caused? Let me see what y'all was saying before I go to the next one. Yes, he's in danger. Exactly why would the bee plug be still dirty? Ooh, Miss Cheryl. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I'm just thinking about
I thought about.
That's just the fact that you shouldn't have even done it, but it should have been cleaned. Oh, they wild AF. How she mistake that for a pacifier? Exactly. LMAO, what? Why they coming for cancers like that? Exactly. It's cancer season. You, Monty, Tank, all y'all are cancers. And Slick Tafari. Why they coming for cancers like that during our season? But he definitely tried to take him out. She definitely tried to take him out the game. She definitely did. That's so nasty. Exactly. All right, let me go to this one. Let's see which one.
Well, yeah.
You do okay. This one? This one's from today's post. I'm fighting my own demons, drugs, cheating, etc. Life in Philly is hard and I'm losing, but overall, I'm not so bad. I'm not a bad John. Oh, I forgot that's how they talk in Philly. I'm not a bad John. My wife is a realtor and me and my girlfriend have been breaking into her properties and stealing copper, furniture, anything not tied down. She looked out for me and not pressed charges because she knows I'm trying to get sober. On my birthday, she gave me a code to enter the property. She said it was our new home. I took my girlfriend, and when I tried the code, it didn't work. The police arrested us, and my wife pressed charges. I sat in jail for a month. I'm sober now, but I came home and my wife was gone. How to make her see I'm not a bad John after all, and I'd like my old life back with her. I deserve the chance. Wow. First of all, you have a wife, but you're breaking into your wife's properties as a realtor with your girlfriend.
You on drugs.
And you didn't get charges pressed on you, but you kept going. And then when she said, this house is going to be our house, here's the code to it. You still showed up with your girlfriend?
Yes.
How to get back with her? I think she made a good decision leaving you in jail, and I think you and your girlfriend should go find somewhere to live happily ever after. Let's see what this one says. My 4-year-old relationship hit a snag when my boyfriend's mother told me and my son to get out of her house. Okay, my 4-year relationship hit a snag when my boyfriend's mother told me and my son to get out of her house. She says I'm a dream killer, and her son would have been in the NFL if I hadn't gotten pregnant. Right. I told her that her son's multiple leg injuries, he must have glass kneecaps, bad genes from her, is the real reason why the NFL ain't calling. I was in my car when she said, B, I don't have glass knees, so I hit her with my car, a little. She acted like she was pinned under my car. I got legal issues from this, but most importantly, my boyfriend sided with his mother and hasn't been in contact with me or her son. I miss him. A lot of people running over cars lately. Baby, what are you doing?
Being annoyed.
A lot of people running over people with their cars. You wild as hell for telling your, I guess your baby daddy's mom that your son must have glass knees. It's not my fault that he's not in the NFL.
Why would you think that's okay?
But the mom told her, hey, it's your fault my son's not in the NFL. You trapped him. You gave him a baby. And she's like, no, he's got bad injuries. He's got bad knees. Those are your genes. Don't blame it on me. Your son wasn't getting in the NFL anyway.
Well, how about we go back in time? Let's not have him have that baby, and let's see if that's the case.
Exactly. So she says she misses him. Oh, because now she's lost her baby's daddy and some help from that child. Let's see. You should be in jail, ma'am. She just wanted her son to be somebody. Exactly. A little. Who are these people? She hit him with the car a little. Attempted murder. She needs to stay gone. CT's Cash App is not posted. It is Team CT Entertainment. Team CT Entertainment.
Dollar sign first, of course.
Yeah. Dollar sign, of course. Read the next one while I try to see why this one is.
A little? Who are these people?
No, I'm saying read the next meme. I already read all those.
We already read all the memes. We did 3. You know what's funny? You do what you want to do. And that's the problem with this show. You do what you want to do. And it's not going to happen no more.
Okay, one more. Let's see.
It's not going to happen no more.
Oh, you want a kiss?
No.
I love you too, sweetheart. Okay, we're almost out of here. Let's see. That one? This one.
I have a child by an up-and-coming drill rap artist. He has a record deal, but the money is gone. Everything he owns is borrowed or rented. He makes me dress up to be seen with him at my expense. The rapper loves to troll my other child's father by flashing fake money and aluminum chains. They all flash fake Hollywood money, by the way. I want it to stop. He doesn't support our child. If I take him to court for child support, it can ruin his image. But he's also chasing my other child's father away.
You laughing that she got 2 baby daddies?
My other child's father stopped supporting us, telling me, let the rich rapper buy you what you need.
That's
advice. Let me tell you something. That's plumb dumb hilarious.
It is. Why are you stealing copper? T-Hawk said from a previous meme. It's not going to happen again, really. Laughing emojis.
My thing is, and I don't know how other people feel about this, but I've always been afraid of fake jewelry, right? So my thing about being afraid of fake jewelry is the metal detector. I've always been afraid of the metal detector.
Because that'll tell all your business.
That tells everything.
Yes.
Anytime, like the silver chain that y'all see me rock, I immediately brought a magnet to the jewelry shop and ran it through that. I bought a chain off Amazon separately. I put the magnet against that chain. It stuck to the chain. Went to the jewelry store, put the magnet against the chain. I was like, oh, thank God. And then you go through your first metal detector, you're good. But it's like, man, wearing fake jewelry is crazy, especially if you're projecting that you're this famous rich rapper.
How much was your real chain, baby?
Come on, Tanj. Subscribe to everything. We got to get out of here, man. You wild.
She has terrible taste in men. Why is she supporting the fake image with her own money? Exactly. He sounds like the guys who stretch Monopoly money down their arm. Who does that? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is, guy. Wild.
How much them braids cost, Tanj?
I guess I did it myself.
How much them braids cost? Them braids cost a lot?
No, because I did it myself.
A lot of money?
No, that has nothing. This is compared to your real chain.
Chill out.
Oh, you don't.
Well, first of all,
what?
All of my chains are real, except the Amazon one. I'm gonna show y'all the Amazon one next week. I thought it was real, and this is a deal.
That reminds me of that watch you bought off of, was it Facebook?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a G-Shock?
It was supposed to be a G-Shock.
And what was it?
G-Shore. You had to look at the words. It's like, sure.
I was like, would you please stop buying stuff off of Facebook? You are killing me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. What do you have coming up, baby?
Laugh Factory Long Beach, Saturday. The 8 o'clock show. I'm closing it out.
Laugh Factory Long Beach is world famous on Sunset Boulevard. Big deal to perform in there. I'm very proud of my baby.
What you got?
I just have, it's called Cannabis and Comedy on the 15th.
Okay.
So that's in Hollywood. I will post the flyer when they get it to me. Why does CT look like an 8-year-old baby cousin? Zion? I don't know. But he didn't laugh. All right.
Because that was trash. I always like laughing at something fire. That doesn't even make sense.
Great show, y'all. Love tuning in to see y'all. Love every Wednesday. Lexi, you are a great example of love as well. You and Green Ranger.
Can't wait to wish you happy birthday, as well as Tank, who is not here.
You guys have a great week.
Great week.
Comedy Gold. People love y'all. Thank you. Oh, wait. One quick, just in case. Sit down, baby. You look anxious. Where are you going? We're spending time together today. We're watching movies together because we've been away and you've missed me. This is going to be my screenshot for my thumbnail guy.
Oh, yeah?
Jeez. Okay, thank you. All right, you can hit it now.
You can hit it now. You're so controlling. Do everything. Control it.
I don't want to go.
All right. Well, I'll see you over there.
Where are you going?
Out of here.
Baby,
It's time to go. It's time to go.
It's time to go. Get up out my face.